Welcome to DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio. This is the home of the Super Soccer League. We have Division I action here. Das Bierhalle versus Team United. This is definitely a game to look out for. There's a lot of animosity and a lot of emotions out there. And this is going to be one very fun game to watch. Das Bierhalle in the peach, going from right to left. Team United in the blue, going from left to right. Very exciting matchup here between these two established sides in the Super Soccer League. And we are away. Getting us started is Das Bierhalle, who is very fired up today. And it's going to be an exciting watch to see how Das Bierhalle performs today. Team United, who having a huge win over Steel Pulse. Some would say huge win, some would say record shows that we've taken it to them before, quote unquote. So a lot of emotions down there on the field right now. Remember, this is a 7-game regular season, so every match means something. Every match is a huge win, regardless of the opponent. Baltimore City, undefeated in their inaugural season, sit at the top of the table depending on how this match and the following match goes. Das Bierhalle could change that. So could Team United. Here is Team United with possession. Team United having some very interesting pre-match conversations. Das Bierhalle with their usual crowd, their usual roster. Great touch here. Can he find the turn? He does, but doesn't get the shot it gets his shot blocked. That was Fowler, who was the creator of that moment. Fowler standing over the corner, sends it in, gets a header, and that's goal number 1 for Das Bierhalle. Early right away, finding in the back of the net. Let's take a look at who that was that actually put it in the back of the net. Looked like it was McKim who took the header on. Shot came in. It was number 2, if I'm not mistaken. That's Nicky Gums. The team that puts it in the back of the net. Now, how does Team United respond here? Team United is going to have to play from behind one. An early foul here from one of the, I want to say it's one of the Jacob brothers, but could be wrong here. Dory, no, that's not. That was George who's on the ground, who's got taken out right there, and it was early conversations to the players. I didn't see a yellow card. I did look away though. And that was Mason Kelly, who was the receiver of that conversation. Now here comes Team United. Das Bierhalle definitely having a fiery start. That's Dave Jacobs, who Team United is saying hit the foul on him. Recipient of that was number 15, Chang. Or Che, sorry. Chang is number 23. Alvelas tried to get on the end of that, wasn't able to control it. Now here comes Team United. Alvelas, the intended target from the pass. Nayorko was the passer. Now here comes Das Bierhalle. It's a fiery start. Almost the pass came through there. And now here's the goalie for Team United. Idowu plays it out wide. Only 5 minutes into this, and we've already seen 3 fouls and a goal and a potential yellow card I may or may not have missed. It's going to be, as I mentioned, a very fiery game. Alvelas tries to drop in. It's Jacobs who gather it, and now the through ball here for the goal scorer. Took the words right out of my mouth. So through ball here. Chang to be the end of that is beat by McKim there. Correction, that is not McKim. Might have looked at the numbers wrong here. That is Dylan Holy. So throw in here for Team United. Team United already down one, so the Otis is on them. But here comes Das Bierhalle. Puts in a lovely ball, but well read by the keeper. It's going to be all day, every day with a keeper of that height. Holy gets contact through that. Das Bierhalle puts a through ball on and defended well. Team United. Contact here. Team United now trying to build some tempo. A through ball here almost gets it to Zhang. Now here's the through ball to Chase. Not able to get to the end of that. Does go the way of Team United. Through ball here. Karate kick goes out for a throw-in. That was Bierhalle on full. Now it's Team United here, working their way down the field. It's a great turn. Keeping possession, finding a teammate. Referee says play on, nothing there. However, Team United is not thrilled about that. It's George who's making the claims. Team says get up, play on. It's Team United here. Fowler plays it back out. It's Jacobs who comes through. Now it's Team United who wins possession. Che tried to put a shot, a pass through. And here's the man who put Das Bierhalle up by 1. Gums. Solinger, Solinger to Fowler. Fowler out wide. The through ball. He's on. Kelly gets brought down. However, referee says that goes in favor of Team United. Team United starting out all the way back here. Takes a touch in. Through ball, almost gets to control, not able to though. It was Arthur who tried to control the possession there. Throw and gets taken way back here. Gets mixed up, a little bit of a mix-up there. Here comes Arthur again. Correction, that is not Arthur. That is a Yorko. Now it's George. Possession being kept back here. No rush. Really want to play this smart. It's Chang. Chang plays the through ball. It was intended. It was intended for Arthur. However, it's Solinger who's with it. Solinger with the possession. Plays it back. Big boot down the field. Jacobs clears it. And now here is Team United again in possession. It's Che. Through ball to Chang. Now it's one of the other Jacobs brothers to McKim. McKim the through ball. Well defended. Team United scrambling here and now composed and coming out from the back. Alvelas tried to leave the through ball there. Mulville just Sends it down the field, and now here comes Team United again with George. I'm sorry, not George. Number 15, Che. Chegg loses possession. Now Das Bierhalle with Beta losing possession. Team United giving up a throw in. Here comes Das Bierhalle now. Beta tried to not make on the ground, ends up with the possession somehow, tries to play on McKim, but the defense too fast to it. Salah, who was able to win possession back for Team United. Mo Salah on the right back position. Now here comes Yorko. Yorko plays a beautiful ball. Can he have a shot? He does, but way over the top. I believe that was Arthur who squandered that opportunity. Not sure if I saw number 10 or number 18. If it was number 10, it was Arthur, who's been really active in the offense. And in fact, is him. Mulville. Sends it down the field. A header flicked on, and Beta is on, but so is the defense. Chang is there to bail out. Team United swings it. Now it's Fowler. Nope. Fowler has moved into the midfield now. He was playing a little out wide, but now he's moved into the midfield. Looks like out wide is Rama, number 29, Kevin Rama. A new addition to Das Bierhalle. Arthur leaves it for his teammate. A through ball for Alvelas. And under pressure, loses it to Das Bierhalle. Fowler coming absolutely through it. Hits it off of Arthur. And now Das Bierhalle quickly takes it through Kelly. Kelly tried to put on McKim. He was well read. Agung. However, it is Kelly who's going to take the throw in again. Long throw in. Header cleared. Is still out with Fowler. Fowler sends it back in and sails over the crossbar, the American football crossbar. Team United asking for a switch-in ball. Referee to check it. Team United getting us back on their way here. Chang to Salah. Now Team United is out. Not without pressure. George through two players. Looking for a Albela, sorry. And George hits it off of, looked like Kelly, and wins his team a throw in. George, nearly loses it. Lovely turn. Can he get across? He does, but well defended. Now it's Das Bierhalle that's coming out playing. Beautiful touch. Rama. Speed on him. Sends in the cross. I swear I just saw a hand fly up. Now it's George. George playing it close there. Playing it close with Dorby. Now with Mo Salah. Chang still keeping possession. Referee says that goes out of bounds. Solinger. Substitutions here. Here comes Team United again in possession. Send it down the field. Great tackle from Solinger. Oh my. Got a burst of speed. Took a hit off of. Oh, that's out for offsides. Looked like it took a hit off of Rama, if I'm not mistaken. Correction. Not Rama. It's number 12, Garcia. A through ball here. Intended target was George. Well defended. Did I just see George die for the feet? Or did he just fall? Jacobs. Big switch here to Beteta. Beteta not able to control. I'm not sure what George's intentions were there. I'm just left baffled by what I saw. Garcia back to Solinger. Plays it out wide for a number 1. Who's wearing number 1? That's Holly, Brandon Holly. Holy, sorry. And I didn't see who just lost possession, but it is a goal kick restart for Team United. Brandon Holy in the number 1 threw me off for a loop there. I thought a keeper just made a ran on the field. Here's Holy again. Big switch here. But that's all by himself, but referee says that's offsides. Now here comes Team United, who do have to fight back here and get some points on the board. A goal would be crucial before we go into the half. Reminder, Team United hasn't lost, obviously this is match day 2, but hasn't lost a match this season thus far. It'd be terrible to start now, but same can be said about Das Bierhalle. Fowler under pressure Arbelas is a great tackle, winning possession, and a yellow card comes out for I want to say that's Jacobs, Andrew Jacobs. And in fact is foul. The card comes from Arbelas, who wins the possession, tried to turn, and Jacobs was beat. So why not hug him and tell him how much you appreciated the move? And now a yellow card, and here comes a set piece for Team United. Right into the hands of Mulville. That was never going to be a challenge worth beating Mulville. Season keeper here. Team United needs to get some possession going. Das Bierhalle has had the better of the possession. Through ball here. Well defended. Unfortunately mistimed, and it goes out for a throw in. It's Mulville who actually, it was a foul back there. Sent to restart. Cut back, and Velas just whiffs a shot. It's Arthur who left it there for him, and Velas just whiffs it, sends it in to the back behind the goal. Just a reminder on the matches, the results for today thus far here at Milford Mill. Early this morning, Baltimore City beats A3 Highlanders 2-1. Shortly after, for in Division 2, Frederick Kings beats 3-0 Varsity. And then now we sit here currently 1-0 in favor of Das Bierhalle. Attempted the through ball, it just took a little weird bounce, and now here comes Das Bierhalle out of the back. Last week we saw Das Bierhalle beat Slancha, one of the many Baltimore rivalries we'll have this season. It was a 3-1 win for 3-0 win for Das Bierhalle. I will confirm that in a second. And then Team United beat out Steel Pulse in very convincing fashion. Offside, says the referee. Oh no, it's a foul. Out for a throw in then. It was a 3-1 win for Das Bierhalle against Slancha last week, and 2-0 win for Team United. against Steel Pulse, the incumbent favorites of the season, but the way the season has started, I think there's a lot of potential threats to Steel Pulse. Arthur tried to get a cross in. It's well defended. Can he have one cleared out by Das Bierhalle? No nonsense here by Holy, Dylan Holy. Now it's another restart here for Salah. Going to be the one that steps in. A throw in, quickly taken. Sent in for the cross, but couldn't find his teammate. Sent back in again. Can he get the touch? George, surrounded by two players, still beats both of them. Cuts back, and what a slide tackle from Mason Kelly. I mean, the footwork from George and the slide tackle from Mason Kelly. Now that was a beauty. Let's take a look at it. He beats him there, cuts in that there as beautiful, and then Mason Kelly with the perfectly timed tackle. Yeah, this game is exciting. Here comes the corner for Team United. It's sent in. Who can get to the behind it? He does take a touch. Screams of a foul. Referee says play on. Garcia not able to keep it in play. That was number 20, Fortuna Aguk, who took the spill there in the box. Oh, quickly taken by Beteta. It's Garcia who's given chase. Salah was there to it. Now it's Salah. Looks like he's a little bit injured there. We have to go back to that. We got to watch that hip. Contact back here. Looked like it was Mendes who was called for that. Das Bierhalle showing frustrations in the amount of times that Team United is down. We said this was going to be a fiery game. So far, we've lived up to the experience, or at least Das Bierhalle has. They are the ones that lead, so obviously it's the passion for today. Under a little over 10 minutes here. About 12 and some change. Salah and Garcia battling it out. Collected by the keeper and play on. Lovely little turn. Gets his pocket absolutely picked by Holly, but George gets taken out here by Kelly. Das Bierhalle, I understand the fieriness, but they do have to watch the amount of fouls here. Do love the sportsmanship, though. George and Kelly shake hands. The 11s clash. Team United, though, comes out. Now here comes an opportunity. It's quickly taken out by Kelly. Kelly's playing a heck of a game. Biteta Biteta looking at Garcia, leaves it for Garcia. Garcia has time and space. Referee says he's offsides. Had to be inches for that call. Salah still holding his side there. Might be something to look at. He might be injured there. And he's been huge on that side. Words, Salah finally getting substituted out. Jamie Miriam was giving him some food for thought as far as what he needs to do to stretch out. Salah actually doesn't come off. He just switches sides here. Under pressure. Somehow Team United comes out of that corner. Twice thread a needle through such a small gap. And now here comes Arthur. Arthur to George. George looking to switch it. And who else but Mason Kelly. What a tackle from George. Here comes Team United. Can he find somebody? He puts it in the back post. And the contact was there, but couldn't really put a direction to it. I was 21. I don't have a 21. That's one of two players that came in late here that I just couldn't stick around to wait for the number. Ancha. Finally, Salah comes off. Number 17 comes on. We'll find out who that is here in a second. That must be the other player that I could not wait for. Substitutions also for Das Bierhalle. Sends in the throw in. Very class act for Das Bierhalle to give the ball back to Team United as they hit it out for the substitution for Mo Salah. Sends it down the field. It's Holy sends a beautiful ball. It's well read though. And here comes Fowler. Fowler absolutely is on one. I'm sorry, that wasn't foul. That was number 9. That was McKim. Fowler was just behind him, but now it's George. George looking for a switch, leaves it for his teammate. Big switch here. Mystery player number 21. It's one of two players. I have both their names here. I'm just not sure which one he is. Number 6, Acha, puts a great ball through, but the defense is absolutely out of this world today. Ball still in play. McKim keeps it in play. Leaves it. What a tackle. That's a beautiful tackle. No one told him about that. Biteta absolutely sneaking up on it behind him and picking his pockets. Fowler out wide. To Guest player 98. Not sure who that is. Tried the nutmeg. However, Holly was all the wise to it. Plenty of people to receive the throw in. Referee asks him to throw it in at the spot. Contact. Team United still keeps possession. Out wide. Dory started the play. Oh, I thought he got back into it. It was number 17 who got into it. Oh, my. George just kept it in play. Leaved it for Arthur, but referee said that went out of bounds. Hilton Day. Hilton put in a great through ball for George, and George did everything to get past the defender. Just ran out a little bit of space there. Now Mulville sends in the long ball. It's a race now for possession. Team United win the possession. Back to the keeper. Adowu sends it down the field. Das Bierhalle initially won it, but now it's Team United who's on the front foot. I love that they don't lose patience. They're still trying to scan and find gaps, but Das Bierhalle is just ignited today. Just pressing consistently. Fowler. Mulville under pressure. Just plays around him. And now here comes Team United again. I think that went off Dundee Ojo. Cool it. That looked like a very long throw from not the sideline, but you know what? Play on. Referee says that's a foul on Das Bierhalle. And that was on Dory. Dory gets us back underway. Aguk. Mystery player 21. Holy. Great tackle. Holy again. For a moment, we just missed a holy to holy moment. And I missed the call. How disappointing. Here comes Team United now, carrying the ball. Tried to send it in. Hilton Day. Alfred Hilton. Number 19 couldn't get that cross. Now it's going to be a corner here for Team United. It's going to be taken by Dory. Dori sends in the cross. And there's the equalizer. Referee says no. That's offsides. No goal there. Let's see. I'm not sure that's the right call. I'm sitting here looking at, I have to watch his replay again. I mean, I could be wrong here, but let me take a look at the replay one more time. But it looked like the Team United player who actually got the contact, it wasn't a Team United player. It was actually an own goal that bounced off of Beteta and went into the back of the net. Referees are discussing right now. We'll see if they overturn it. But it did look like it was an own goal. Beteta just walking away from the, he knows. That's why he's lined up here. Referee calling captains to talk about what happened. Being discussed, but it did look like an own goal. Looks like Das Bierhalle doesn't like the reaction, doesn't like it, and it is a goal for Team United. We're all squared just seconds after we hit the end of regulation. That has to be such a good feeling for Team United. But that's I knew, though. He immediately came up to the 50 and just said, yep, that's my bad. Now Das Bierhalle's control over this game has wavered. Let's see how they respond. Team United forgot that they were restarting the game. We're a minute and 10 seconds over regulation. Holy puts in a great through ball to McKim. McKim gets it back. Can he have a shot before the half? He has one. Doesn't lead to much. And a great tackle. Now it's a corner. We could probably see this corner, and that's the end of the half, I would assume. But let's take a look. It's Fowler who's going to send in the corner. Can his teammate put it into the back of the net? Dou comes out, collects. Still in play. Teta leaves it. Shot on, blocked again. Can we see another corner? We will. Will we see a second goal here? Or will this end 1-1 for the first half? Fowler again. Sends it in. Contact. Still in play. McKim sends it back in. Still in play. Team United clears it out finally, but not too far. Jacobs sends it in, and there is a foul. Jacobs gets carded for the contact. Referee said that is it for the half. All squared affair here in this very intense matchup between Das Bierhalle and Team United. Das Bierhalle piling up the fouls, and something to look out for in that second half, and Team United bouncing back just when needed, right before the whistle for the half. I'm Gio. This is DMV Sports Media. We're going to take a quick break. Do make sure you hit that subscribe button, more importantly, like it, help others find it in the algorithm. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back to DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio. This is the home of the Super Soccer League, and this is the second half of Das Bierhalle versus Team United. Team United and Das Bierhalle are all squared at the moment. They have switched sides, so as you're tuning in, Team United will be going from right to left on your screen. In the blue, Das Bierhalle in the peach orange, kind of, going from left to right. Das Bierhalle early on scored and may have fell victim to complacency. Team United just took their time and minutes, seconds really, before the whistle for the second half, found an equalizer. Be interesting to see how this one pans out. Other thing to watch out for is the amount of fouls Das Bierhalle has accumulated. Already sitting on 2 yellows. Something to watch out for. Both Jacobs and I think it was Brandon Holly are sitting on yellow cards. Big service. Gets a touch. Attempted to play it in for his teammates, but wasn't able to find him. This is Marion who tried to flick it on. Solinger. Back to Mulville. Mulville hasn't really had much to do this game except for that own goal that led to the equalizer for Team United. Beteta, who was the goal scorer of that own goal. McKim. Referee immediately throws the flag up for offsides. Or no, correction. Looked like it was a contact. Too much contact for the referee's liking. That was Nicky Gums who was coming up for it. He's also the guy who put it in the back of the net for Das Bierhalle. Team United. Here comes George. Welcome to all those in the chat, by the way. Do make sure you hit that subscribe button, but more importantly, hit that like button. Help others find it in their algorithm. Yes, Eric, that dive early on was one of a professional. I kid. But it was obvious. I think he was trying to call attention to a foul he received. Sometimes you got to sell it, man. Sometimes referees buy. The flick on. Especially in games like this when a lot of players on Das Bierhalle have been called for a foul. Dory. Bitata. He's getting pressured by George. George and Acha. Pressuring Bitata. McKim. What can McKim do? He pulls it out wide. Still has time and space. Still McKim sends it in. Hits it to the back of the net. That was Nayorku who gets called for the corner. Team United absolutely not loving that. Das Bierhalle gets awarded the corner. Nayorku who said, no, that didn't hit off of me. It just sailed wide. But play on. Now it's going to be a corner here for Das Bierhalle. Can they do something? Fowler who's going to take it. Fowler sends it in. It's flicked on and just sails wide. Gums really tried to put it on for the back post or the near post and just couldn't put much direction on that. Team United now chasing. Bierhalle defends well. Do apologize about the technical difficulties, but Team United finds themselves a second goal, putting themselves up 2-1 to Bierhalle. This is a huge moment. Take a look at that replay one more time. Coming from a corner. It looked like it was, I'll take a look here, send in the delivery. It looked like it was George who put it into the back of the net. And now Mulville looks like he might be injured. We're going to take a moment to take a look at him and see if all things are well. Team United absolutely finding the right time to strike. Mulville still being checked out to make sure he's okay to make it back onto the field. We'll just keep it on the field while Mulville gets checked out. It does look like Das Bierhalle does not have a second keeper. It might have to makeshift something, or just take a look at Mulville's eye. We'll be right. We'll keep it on the field to see what happens here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to work with the audio system. It does look like Mulville has come back and looks like he's fine. Referee is noting down the goal there. We'll be getting started in just a moment, and this is something Das Bierhalle does not want, is the time ticking like this. Here we go, underway. How does Das Bierhalle respond here? There's the man who put Team United up by 1 in George. Now it's Das Bierhalle that's going to be on the front for Biteta. Can he equal it up? He does. He puts it in the back of the net. Just as quick as they went down, they come back and tie things up. That was a dreadful moment for the keeper, though. He had contact on it and just couldn't control it and put it away from Biteta. Biteta just sneaks it through the legs, and just not enough contact from Udowu to keep it out from the back of the net, unfortunately. And now we're all back to being a squared matchup between these two. It's just so exciting. A lot of emotions on the line here for both of these teams. Obviously, neither of these teams wants to lose this game for many reasons. And now Team United's going to look to want to get on the front foot here. Team United loses possession, and now here comes McKim. McKim gets his pocket absolutely picked. Now it's Mason Kelly that's going to be the one who throws it in. It's going to be a long throw here to watch out for. Big throw. Pretty much another corner, and almost McKim finds the net again. What a makeshift corner right there. Let's take a look at that. He flicked it on and hit the top post, just barely missing the third goal. That would have went down as a golazo if I had something to say about it. Now it's Team United under pressure. Dory had to play it back, and they just had to send it down the field. Jay loses the battle, and now McKim gets called for the offsides. It's going to be Team United to restart us. Through ball here, well defended by Acha. Acha, no nonsense clearance. Now it's Jacobs. What a beautiful trap. Touch was immaculate. Back to Solinger. Kelly again. Biteta, who scored for both teams today, finds himself under pressure, loses possession. Acha poked it out. Again, it's Acha. Tried to play it to Arthur, but couldn't connect. Now here, Solinger sends it in. Well defended by number 17. Contact. Referee says play on. Biteta out wide. Acha plays it. Well read. Arthur not able to get to it. Agok gets to it. Correction, that's 21. That's the other player I don't have. Well, I do have. I'm just not sure which one is which. Team United could have gotten a second corner right there. A makeshift corner, I should say. Che just overcooked it. Through ball, went out for a goal kick restart, and now it's Mulville. Mulville's going to get us back underway here. Substitutions for Das Bierhalle. Mulville sends Jay. Wins it for Team United. Now Arthur. Avelas, can he get to it? He does. Oh, nutmeg. Correction, that's not Avelas. That's number 8. Cool it. Had the nutmeg, just couldn't keep it to send in the cross. Mulville sends it down the field. Second bounce goes the way of Das Bierhalle. Great tackle from Colwitt. Now it's Acha. Despite the contact, it still goes Team United's way. Now it's Jacobs. Team United telling his teams to breathe. And now they're on. Can he have a shot? Cuts back. Coolwit has it with no real threat for Mulville. Arthur did all the work there to set his teammate up. It's a beautiful through ball from the midfield. And now it's McKim on the other side. Mayorka giving chase. Acha coming all the way back. Cool it. Keeping it alive. Team United loses possession. Shot on and no real threat for Adowu. A tie here. Splits points and really favors no one. Acha. Che gives it back to Acha. Acha sends it down the field. Coolwit was the intended target. Just wasn't able to get it to him. Substitutions for Team United. Got cool whip coming off. George coming back on. Chen coming back on. Big throw in here for McKim. Towering figure that he is. Team United wins possession. Now it's Arthur. Arthur plays on Chen. Leaves it for Che. Correction, that's 21. It's going to be a throw in here for Team United. About 25 minutes left here. Chang plays to Acha. Plays it out wide. The through ball's there through two legs. Just no one's there to collect it. Now it's Acha again. Nayorko plays it down. Acha. Nayorko. A through ball. Arthur plays it to George. George has a shot. And Mason Kelly again involved in the play. George for the throw in. Arthur's going to be the target. Acha somehow comes out with the possession. Tries to play into his teammate. Well defended by Das Bierhalle. It's hard to believe that this game is only a 2-2 draw so far. It's going to be a throw in here for George again. Sent in. The flick on was there, but so was the defense. Has a shot. Just hits it well wide. That was Dory who tried his luck. No clear direction, however. Now Mulva is going to get us back underway here. Sends it down the field. Team United has had the majority of the possession here and are currently dominating the tempo. I feel like we've been on Das Bierhalle's half for a lot longer. Mason Kelly coming off. Throw in here. Crosses in. Contact. Referee says too much. Arbelas. Not sure he's happy about that. Jacobs. Arbelas was the one that was called for the contact. Mulville. Flick on. Here comes Das Bierhalle finally breaking grounds here. Dowu. Beautiful move from Acha. The through ball was there for George. It just did not expect it. Also, Chang was there. Comes. Waiting for the substitution on his side. Miriam comes off. Garcia comes back on. Sends it down the field. McKim was the intended target. Chang giving chase. Chang giving a foul. Sorry. On Garcia. It's going to be Fowler to quickly take it. Plays it to Garcia. Garcia beats the first defender. Then gets up muscled. And now here comes Team United. Send a big through ball here. Oh, Alvelas gets absolutely decked. Fowler screaming for a foul. Referee gives it to him. It's Alvelas who came in flying. Gums plays it to McKim. McKim flicks it back on. And now it's McKim battling it out. That's Bierhalle. Can he have a shot? Plays it out wide. Garcia has one. Well defended. George, the one that clears it out. Now it's Garcia again. Gums. George chasing. Great tackle. And Gums returns the favor. Substitutions here for Team United. Acha. Big switch here to Alvelas. Alvelas leaves it. Another big switch here. Alvelas should have kept running. Arthur was the intended target. Now here comes Bierhalle. Big contact. McKim. Garcia was caught offsides on that. Substitutions being asked of from Team United player. It's either number 21 or a Aguk. Take a look here. Looks like it's a Charlie horse there. Hilton helping out. It is Aguk who's coming off there. Fortuna Aguk. Team United quickly get us started. Acha to George. Correction, number 17. Dori to Che. 17. Che not happy about the contact. Asking him to make that call a lot earlier. It's going to be Dori. Leaves it for Yorko. Yaku, sorry. No, it isn't Yorko. Through ball here for Dori. Jay loses possession. Hilton. McKim puts it on for Garcia. Garcia gets caught off. Team United not to waste any time. And Yorku quickly takes it. Just 15 minutes of regulation here. And now here's Das Bierhalle. The Gums. Miscommunication there, and Arthur wins a great tackle, gives it to Avelas. Avelas has a shot, takes a deflection, and Mulville collects. Now it's Das Bierhalle who's coming out playing. Through ball here. Well defended. Now it's Team United. Miscommunication there. Gums comes out playing. George giving chase. Gums, absolute tank of a player. Leaves it for Garcia. Garcia plays it through. Big collision there. Referee says that goes in favor of Das Bierhalle. It's a great position for Das to make it 3-2. It's Fowler who's going to stand over top of it. Referee making sure Team United stands at their 10 yards. Fowler. Oh, correct. Sends it in, blocked by the wall. Fowler gives chase, leaves it for McKim. McKim sends it back in. And Idowu, who just collects. Now it's Acha. Acha gets his pocket absolutely picked by Garcia. Garcia leaves it, gets it back, has a shot. Well defended. It's George who comes out playing. George losing possession. Gets absolutely a Che who gets hit in the face. A yellow card here for a Das Bierhalle player. It's going to be given to Fowler. Fowler just walked away. He knew. Team United now. You kind of feel like that was a opportunity wasted for a Das Bierhalle. Just 15 minutes here, actually. Just a little over 10 minutes here. In regulation, we'll see how much stoppage time is added from the official. Team United here coming out playing. Through ball, it's cut out. Das Bierhalle now. Just play a through ball for McKim. McKim and Nayorku who battle it out. Garcia was the intended target. It was well cut out by Dorby, sorry. It's George. George plays the through ball for Arthur. Arthur is on. Avelas in the middle. Arthur to carry. Plays it out to George. George, miscommunication between him and Arthur. George just pulled the trigger way too quickly. Now it's Fowler here to play it with Beteta. Beteta with the threading the needle. This player is absolutely worldly. Jacobs to McKim. McKim with the heavy touch, and now it's Dorby. Dorby just taking his opportunity, sends it down the field. Avelas was the intended target. Mulville picks it up and plays it out to Jacobs. Under 10 minutes here. Mulville to Jacobs. Jacobs, not under pressure, can pick any pass he wants. Finds Beteta. Beteta gets shoved off. Referee says play on. Both teams have been walking that tightrope. George tries to play it out wide. George collects it, flicks it on, and looked like George was shouting for a foul from McKim. Referee calls on the substitutions. Mulville sends it down the field. A great tackle. It's Team United. Avelas plays them on. Arthur puts it in the back of the net and is called for an offsides. It was a beautiful play, but it was called from an offsides. Arthur did everything right. And I'm not sure I agree there. Arthur was definitely, I shouldn't say definitely, but it looked like he was on. He did everything right, though, from the touch to the strike. My angle, though, is always going to be misleading. Referees have the line, so there's another opportunity here. Avela. Daspiro has to be careful here. Could let the point slip away because Team United smells blood and is definitely pressing. Sent in. Down Bierhalle now. McKim with the hold-up play. Through ball for Garcia. Garcia gets the contact. Now it's Das Bierhalle on the other side. Garcia puts it on. And that is it for Das Bierhalle, where they thought it was Team United that put it in the back of the net. It actually was Das Bierhalle who finds the go-ahead goal. Let's take a look at that replay. I took a pause to see if the referees were calling it off, but they didn't. Garcia doing all the work. Actually, that was Beteta, not Garcia. Beteta who gets the header, the touch to beat the defender, and then does the last bit of work to put it into the back of the net. And silence has absolutely just fallen on the field. And Team United, where they were just shouting a goal, now have to pick the pieces up and find something in these last 5 minutes to try to get the equalizer. Team United now with Che. Che plays it out wide. Back to him. Sends it up the field. Avelas was the intended target. Das Bierhalle to get the possession. Das Bierhalle gets the header. Contact. There's a collision there. 2 players down. It looks like it's number 21 for Team United and Fowler, number 8 for Das Bierhalle. Little under 4 minutes here. Nayorku to play close to Che. Contact. Avelas almost gets the equalizer. The header just needed a little bit more direction there. Mulville to get us back underway here. Just a little under 3 minutes here, and Das Bierhalle could have just snagged the 3 points. Team United and them, they were going to split. Has to feel gut-wrenching for Team United, having played such a great game. There's another foul from Das Bierhalle. I want to say that was McKim. Or sorry, not McKim. I'll get you the contact here, the correct. Actually, it might be Jacobs, the other Jacobs, number 22. Correction, Dylan Holly, number 22. Team United standing over top of it. Could find an equalizer here. Poetically, it would make sense. Laughter's in the chat. Yeah, this has been one of those games for sure. 1.5 minutes. Team United sends in the cross. Still with Team United. Can he have a shot on? Che flicks him on. Arthur almost finds the contact. Gets called for an offsides, and that might have been it right there. Arthur just inches away from finding the equalizer for his team. And now it's Team United. Mulville hits it out uncharacteristically of him, and Che plays it out wide. Dorby gets hit with the contact. Now, great movement, sends in the cross. Bedetta back and forth there. Honestly, it was fouls both ways. Bedetta at first, and then Hilton, obviously the more blatant of the 2 fouls, gets called for it. Now it's going to be Fowler to stand over. 30 seconds of regulation. We'll see how much time the referees add here, but Das Bierhalle could be sneaking away with a win. McKim, Team United, now has possession. They can do something here. Loses possession. Now it's Going to be some substitutions here. 5 minutes added from the officials. We'll see who takes advantage of it. Team United losing possession in a very good opportunity that could have been more than it turned out to be. Beteta. Still him versus Acha. Acha. It's a little bit of a scuffle there. George jumps on top of him. George absolutely uncalled for there. It was a little bit of a scuffle there between Beteta and Acha, and George intervened. And now things could get a little bit heated there. Referee has to start showing some flags there. Referee might call the game here. Heated interaction here. There was contact on both sides, let's be honest. Beteta and then Acha. We could take a look at the replay to see if we did get the contact from both players. Nope, we only got when George was holding down Beteta. Red card. 3 red cards given out. Acha for the contact, Beteta for the contact, and George for holding down Beteta. Referee is not allowing any of this. 3 red cards given in the interaction. Referee. It is the right decision given the scuffle that was caused by it. Sideline official did verify Acha and Beteta's contact, and then Beteta has already been sent off, and he's still mouthing off. Just needs to come off the field. Don't make it worse than it is. Him and George having a little bit of exchange of words. Referee could be calling the game. Acha being the only civil one here. Just took his red card and stepped off the field. This was bound to happen. The animosity in this game. You felt it from the kickoff from both teams. And now this is how this game will end. Referee may just allow the ball to be played, and then he will blow the whistle. Fowler to stand over top of it. We have a 10-man Das Bierhalle versus a 9-man Team United. Almost a goal there. It just goes out of play. Now it's going to be Team United to get us back underway here. I can't foresee the referee allowing this to play much longer, given what just happened. Jay plays it. Avelas leaves it for his teammate. Shot on. Mulville gets the contact. And now it's Mulville with the possession, sends it down the field. Team United wins the bounce. And now here is Team United. Referee says that's all for today. Das Bierhalle scrapes a victory in a very scrappy game here. Das Bierhalle taking all 3 points, 3-2. Team United falling just short, having both teams performed, and unfortunately, last minutes go to Das Bierhalle, and not the way you want to see a game like this end. Though it was tension, those red cards is always something you don't want to see. I'm Gio. This is DMV Sports Media. Do make sure you hit the subscribe button. We have one more match here at Milford, Bullies versus Steel Pulse. We'll be live in just a moment. I'll take a quick break between these two. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and obviously there's other matches going on. You're missing out if you're not subscribed. We'll see you.